Woman was stunned to discover that her devout vegetarian husband, who claimed to follow Buddhist practices, was now wolfing down braised pork cooked by his beloved ex. Only then did she realize he hadn't been disciplined all these years, he just didn't like her cooking. Her heart completely broke. Without hesitation, she went straight to the National Security Bureau and applied to have her identity erased. She was ready to live the rest of her life in anonymity, serving her country. In 7 days, her meaningless marriage would be over. The next day, her spiritual husband suddenly announced he was leaving the monkhood. She thought maybe he'd had a change of heart and wanted to come back to their marriage. That night, she took the initiative to get close to him, but just like always, he pushed her away coldly and rejected her. This she now saw was exactly why they'd never had children in their 5 years of marriage. Trying to hide her pain, she turned away and went to sleep. The following morning, she saw her husband doting on his ex and her child, attentively caring for them in a way he never did for her. That's when she realized he didn't leave the monkhood for her. He did it for them. Silently, she turned to leave, but the ex called out, loud and smug, "Thanks for taking care of Biling all these years. Back then, he failed to win me over and chose to become a monk. Now that I'm back, of course he'll marry me." Facing her ex-rivals gloating, the woman forced a calm smile and wished them a happy life, then turned and walked away without looking back. She returned to the company to pack up her things. Just then, the nanny from home called. Could she help look after the child for a while? The ex and her husband had gone out, and the nanny had an emergency, so the woman agreed. She brought the little boy to the front desk and told him not to wander. She'd take him home after she got off work. But while she was buried in her office work, her husband suddenly burst in. Frantic, he accused her of losing the child. She looked over in shock. The boy was gone. No matter how she tried to explain, he refused to believe her. He even accused her of being jealous of his ex having a child and claimed she had deliberately gotten rid of the boy. But the very next second, the child came running back in. Turns out he had just gone to the bathroom. Even then, her husband didn't apologize. Instead, he doubled down. This proves you're unfit to care for children. Even if you had one of your own, you wouldn't know how to raise it. You're not worthy of being a mother. Hearing this, the woman was filled with overwhelming rage and heartbreak. How could he think so little of her, after all she had done for him so wholeheartedly? In that moment, she fainted on the spot, yet her husband didn't even glance in her direction. When she regained consciousness at the hospital, the doctor delivered unexpected news. She was pregnant, but her face showed no joke, because deep down she knew, even if her husband found out the child was his, it wouldn't change how he treated her. Still, she decided to tell him anyway, and just as she'd feared, his reaction was exactly what she expected.